very zen, and it really does show in his Sheik play.
But Ned
going ZSS, I'm liking it. I'm liking the return.
I love watching Zero Suit Samus play. I know people don't like it, but it's not worth.
Honestly, like
it's not worth trying to fight it. I think it's so fun to watch.
Yeah, me too. Like ZSS is a very wild character to watch in the best way.
This is a matchup of the ages. This is.
Like, this matchup was Smash 4 for a majority of this game's lifespan. So it's always interesting to kind of see just kind of the intricacies. And of course, like, you just get to see how much both players have changed, like, over the years.
And Bushi does have a decent knowledge of Zero Suit in comparison to the Chicago scene, just because I know that he's played with Unibrownies in the past quite a bit. And even though I'm not sure if they still play a lot, and I know Ned's very different, it's still very good to have.
Yeah, but it's interesting it's really cool to see Ned CSS back in the game again, because that's the one thing
that's what he started with.
Yeah, he not only started with it, also he's like improved his ZSS. Well,
for a long time, he thought Zero Suit was just awful, and he would just talk about how awful she was. But he has faith. Honestly, after watching Mars, everybody has faith in Zero Suit.
Yeah,
he makes Zero Suit look so cool.
So far, that
side B and
that grenade there, I'm pretty sure that was a misinput.
Bruno Mars.
That was. But Bushi so far, he still has percent lead, and he still has a lot of momentum right now, and just playing this very smart and not letting Ned get any of his offense started, which I think is just the key. As long as you just stuff that aspect of any ZSS play, the matchup automatically becomes a lot harder. But
can we talk about that up air for a second?
You've got to be careful, because that can happen to you. Girl. Bushi.
Get him some milk.
I feel so sorry for Bushi. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh,
that
man.
up air was.
And that's the reason why you really can't sleep on ZSS, because
I don't even think he slept on him. I think he just.
It just happens.
Got hit.
Like even when you are that far in the lead, you are still one,
especially if you're Sheik,
stray hit away from just losing the game.
Bushi knows that more than a lot of players, because he plays Sheik. So he knows you can never count the other character out.
All right, well, kind of a repeat of the first game. Bushi gets off to a really strong start, maintaining stage control, doing a really good job of pressuring Ned by the ledge.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
Like, just not giving him any room to breathe and punishing every single option that Ned is throwing out. Although Ned does get back on stage.
Yeah, and
once again, we're back
ZSS doesn't need as much to convert off of to get those big damage or big kills. All right.
And Ned tried to go for a combo after the grab there, but not gonna.
And this is prime percent, if I'm correct.
Well, this is the exact same percent that we saw at the end of the first game.
I know these early percents are the ones you really want to be looking out for if you're ZSS.
Now it's kind of instilling a little. I mean, this is where it gets really rough for Sheik, because at this percent, you know what you need to do, but now because they're at this percent, it's not going to come as easily as it did at low percent. And Ned just continuing this offensive pressure and getting that first stock. Not with, like, that's the thing. Despite all of that great play and that great ledge pressure and just everything that Bushi did, all it took was just a couple of straight hits, and Ned is just so good at stringing them all together.
Yeah, it's finding your opening with Zero Suit. So you can't really have as many opportunities as Sheik gets, but Sheik does appear to dominate like in neutral scenarios a lot of the time. But you know, getting that kill, whoever gets it first, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
So Ned doing a really good job to kind of keep his aerial movement mixed up. Doing like a good job of kind of hanging right outside of footsie range for Sheik. And then waiting until Bushi kind of commits to an option.
Oh, man.
And coming in. Oh, nice spot dodge. Getting a little up air for his troubles.
Forward air, and got to be careful off stage, because forward air and back air do kill very early off stage.
Bushi's been doing a good job of recovering, kind of keeping it high, so that way it eliminates the flip kick risk.
Keeping it high and dry.
But, I don't know, you still got to be careful because if Ned starts to read that Bushi's just going in one direction.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wake up B?
Is this Shell?
I
love that. I'm so happy he down airs right there.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, okay, Bushi. Very last hit of the up air.
There's so much spite in that head shake.
No, no, yeah, like you can kind of tell that like that up air, just a small last hit of that. You can tell that Bushi kind of put his feelings in the last part of that.
Put his feelings. He puts some spirit fingers.
No, you can tell when a player like puts a feeling into it. Like that's just like, you know what?
Into the after frames of the up air.
You know what? I've had it with your ish. Take this.
Ned opting to stay as ESS, which technically, I mean, it's not a bad idea since he plays Cloud, and I know that can be a little tricky sometimes.
Well, the spacing from Ned is just another thing that just amazes me about his ESS play.
His spacing with everything is amazing.
Like, also, like, it just goes to show, like, that patience when you're just empty hopping, that shows that kind of Cloud play coming in to make this really cool hybrid.
Oh, you have to. That's what Zero Suit's all about, is pressing a ton of buttons, but buttons that aren't necessarily supposed to hit your opponent. It's just supposed to get them to commit to something so you can do it. It's kind of like Sonic.
Still fairly even. Up tilt, putting Bushi up in the air, but he's going to be able to make it back down. Tries for jab, jab, down tilt. Oh, beautiful punish.
Air mobility after up B is not the greatest, so getting that diamond cutter is...
All right, and I like it, even though, like, just go for damage. Why not? It's the most simple punish that you can do is Sheik. And just right off the bat, like, look at how much percent you're racking on, and Bushi is not done.
Bushi definitely, this could be, you know, the factor in whether he wins or loses is right here. Really take advantage of the percent.
Another up B trying to challenge, but not working out. Ned getting a lot of damage, but he just needs to close out the stock and close it out soon. Bad DI on that up air, but managed to still live.
Gets out of it again.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Ned because he needs to find a way to close out the stock now.
He's going to be looking for back air.
He's going to have advantage as soon as he gets rid of that stock.
There you go.
There you go. All right, up tilt. This is not over. One hit from Ned. One hit from Ned, and that'll be it. So Bushi needs to play this very, very conservatively. Gets out of the trap from the up smash.
And especially...
Soft hit in air. That's going to do it. Bushi
almost died on the platform.
Bushi takes it over Ned. Good stuff to Bushi.
Oh, all right.